Hi there, I'm personal stylist and style expert Nobel Cellini. In this video, I wanted to show you the boots I have in my wardrobe. Yes, so you can get an idea of brands, but really more styles, because then at the end I want to wrap it up with a list of, closet wardrobe essentials so that you have what you need to make it through the fall and winter. And these are the same things that I'm kind of checking off a mental list when I'm working with somebody and helping them edit, or go through their wardrobe and shop. So the first item is not super exciting. It's a little more practical, but not so all the way at the practical end. And this is a pair of boots from Aquatalia, and I have the box here so you can see the name. And I like Aquatalia because they're one of the few brands that have, they've really injected a bunch of style with some cool technology, which is waterproof suede and leather boots. And they have all different styles. So they have tall boots, they have, even booties and heels and a little bit taller than this. But this for me works really well. Plus, I got these at Nordstrom's Rack. I went in one day and they were size 11, and size 11 there can be kind of slim pickings with that. So this was great, and it's nice because getting them at the Rack, because they can be a little bit more pricey. So but it happened to be a great style for me. So it's got a little bit of a wedge here, and it's a little bit narrower, so it's not this big clunky like winter boot. And then it is tighter here, so it's tight. I pull it on, it's tight around my lower calf. So that again works really well for me versus pulling on something all the way up to the knee. It's just easy to do. Now I will say that waterproof suede and waterproof leather is not salt proof. The only thing that's going to be salt proof is something in rubber. And I tend to shy away from those, specifically for myself. Yes, I live in a city, Chicago, where it does snow a lot, but I'm not out shoveling driveways, and rubber boots and things like that tend to get so heavy. And also they're all the way on the practical side. I want to take the needle, the style needle, and move it a little bit back and still be practical, but inject a little bit more style and not have it look like I'm wearing a straight up snow boot. So that's kind of my goal. If I was living somewhere like Canada or Minnesota and I was shoveling driveways, then yes, I probably would have, a very tall rubber boot. So, and if you want something that you can just wipe off and go and don't have to worry about the salt, then that would fit your needs. This works for me because, again, I don't want to be super practical. I want to take it here so that I can wear this with jeans and pants and sweaters and not look like, oh, I have to change my boots because I've been, walking around the streets in snow boots. So on that note, I do want to also talk about that in the winter, I really keep things really simple, meaning that I wear everything. So all my sweaters, I wear them either with jeans or really these, which is a pair of knit pants. They are not leggings, so these are pants. They have a zipper. You pull them on. They're not just pull on elastic waist. I have two pair. This is from the Loft, and I think the other pair is from maybe Ann Taylor a long time ago. One, they're actually warmer than jeans, because jeans can get kind of cold and kind of crunchy and hold on to that cold. So these are warmer, and it just makes it really easy. And these have a narrow, so it's like a skinny leg, and so it just makes it really easy to put on a pair of socks, these, a sweater, and I'm done. So aside from these and jeans, that's what I wear in the winter. I keep it, again, really simple. I don't have a lot of leggings because I don't want to wear all these big oversized sweaters, so because it's not pants, so they have to be a little bit longer. I got these about a year and a half ago, a pair of faux leather leggings, just to add a little bit of edginess, a little different texture, but that means I have to wear some oversized sweaters with it. So everything else I stick with the knit black pants, and again, it just makes it super easy. So outside of the kind of more stylish but still practical boots, I do have this boot, and it's a little bit older. It's Franco Sarto, but it still works. And again, a little bit of a wedge. It's a little bit fuller, so I can wear a sock with it. It's got this scrunched here. But what's nice is this is what I can just walk around with and walk forever, a ton of blocks, you know, run errands. Yes, if it's snowing, I'm not going to wear this because it's not waterproof suede or leather or anything like that, and that means it was a little bit more reasonably priced. So definitely something, yes, for the elements that you can wear that still has a little bit of style to it. La Canadienne or La Canadienne, I'm not sure is the other brand aside from Aquatalia that offers waterproof suede and leather boots. And then something you can walk around it. So this, again, I can just pull on. It's not a zipper. It's not a complicated thing to put on. Wear it with my knit pants, a sweater, or my faux leather leggings, and that's it. So again, it keeps me warm. It's not a flat, it's a closed-toed shoe, so that's really, really easy and great. And then while we're talking still about kind of snow boots, a couple years ago, I just kind of had the inspiration, the thought of like, oh, I kind of want a pair of Sorels. And then like 2 days later, it was like, go to the rack. So I went to Nordstrom's rack and I found a pair of Sorel boots, and these are, you'll see them, they're really, really kind of really popular, very common, but this was a $250 boot, so they can be, again, kind of pricey, and this was $50 at the rack. They did have a black rubber pair, and I did consider those. They were just so heavy, and they were a little bit shiny, and I didn't want my outfit just to be all about the boots when it's kind of more of a, again, kind of a utilitarian snow boot, still with style, but I didn't want it to be all about the boots. So I went with these. These have a little bit more tread and traction than these. And again, this is waterproof leather and suede, their styles are. And again, it's got the wedge, so it's nice and comfortable, and I can wear, these run really big. I almost got a 10 in this. So anyway, so this is just another thing to do. They do have a little bit more stylish options. You may think, well, why the brown when you wear all these black knit pants? Well, what I did is then I kind of made a mental note of, oh, it's time to maybe incorporate, you know, some more like cream sweaters. So at the time, I went and got some cream sweaters to wear with that to balance that out. So yes, it's a little more practical, but they are super comfortable. Again, same thing, I can just walk through puddles or snow that hasn't been shoveled. And again, it just kind of gives me another option because it's wider, so I can wear thicker socks with it than I can with this Aquatalia. Not all Aquatalias are styled like that. That just happens to be mine. So outside of that, and again, I live in a city where there's a lot of snow, so to have 2 different snow boots I don't think is extreme. Definitely have one, but that really one is really all you need. But I've lived here all my life, so there's definitely a need for it. Now moving on, the one other kind of essential that I'm looking for, again, when I'm going through a mental list, when I'm working with somebody, would be some sort of dressy boot. And it actually doesn't even have to be a boot. I'm going to show you mine. This is one I got over 10 years ago from Banana Republic. It is a suede boot. It's kind of a little bit scrunchy here. Again, it just pulls on. So I like that because then when I wear this with like sweater dresses, and I have a tight like fitting sweater dress that I wear with really funky tights. And then this, when I wear skirts, I used to have a herringbone skirt that I'd wear with a fun black sweater, and these. So if, again, I like that it's a pull-on versus a zipper, so I don't have to worry about catching tights or anything like that. It just makes it really easy. And then the thing is that if you are not a tall boot fan, if you have wider calves, yes, there are brands and styles that sell wider calves, extended calf boots. A lot of times Nordstrom's will list the diameter, the widest part of the boot, so if you're shopping and you know it, or get out a tape measure and measure, you will know if it will work for you or not. If that is not your style, that's a-okay. A bootie would be super great, so something that dips like below the ankle bone. I usually end up recommending or shopping for booties for a lot of clients because it's not a pump, so it's a little more wintry than a pump or a heel, and then it's a little easier than a tall boot. And so again, because I'm wearing these with like funky tights and things like that, and skirts and dresses, and so the bootie will serve that purpose. So it does not have to be a tall boot. This just happens to be mine. I actually don't even have a bootie. I love them and I shop for them for other clients. I've just never really found a pair that I really love, and I already have these, and my winter wardrobe is not that dressy. I'm not dressing up that much. I'm usually just wearing my black knit pants and a sweater. So that is kind of the essentials. I do have kind of one other one that would kind of fall in the essential list. And that is, of course, I could get by without this, but this is actually a navy boot. And I actually talked about this in my last newsletter. So it's now November 2020. So in my November newsletter, I talked about navy because I think really like a dark blue boot is super versatile and very very chic. Same thing with a really dark navy bag. Even with an all black outfit and a dark navy bag, it looks really nice. You know, I have a dark navy trench that I wear in the spring that has been phenomenal. So I think it gets looked over because we think, oh, does it go with black? Yes, it looks awesome with it. So I bought these on my Discover Paris trip one year. I bought them because normally as a size 11, I don't wear flat, tall boots because it tends to make my feet look kind of wide and big because size 11 is kind of big. But these were very tailored and very styled, so it does not have that look at all. Now, I will say that all tall, you know, even if they're to here, but flat boots that don't have like a wedge or a heel are going to buckle a little bit here. They're going to do that. So if you're expecting to put on a boot, especially a tall boot, and have it just be totally seamless, if it has a heel, fine. But if it's flat, it's not going to do that. It's always going to have a little bit of like ridges or, again, like little folds or buckling here. It shouldn't look sloppy and shouldn't deter from the look, but it's going to have that because if they don't, then they're ice skates. So they are going to do that. It is going to just crinkle a little bit. But I love these because this is great to wear with jeans and then a sweater, and it's a really cool look, and no one would really think of blue. So even if and these are not waterproof or anything like that, so it's not that I can wear them every day, but there are many days where I can wear them. And I did actually go out and buy, when I bought them many years ago, I did buy a pair of jeans to match them. Now, if you don't have jeans that are exact same blue, even just light blue jeans would still be, again, very chic, a very stylish look. So this is a great option. A blue boot, it can be shorter, it can be here, you know, maybe your jeans end right above it, or you roll your jeans a little bit. So don't discount blue. That's really what I'm getting at with this. Now, that's really it for the kind of definitely necessities, closet wardrobe essentials. The rest are just kind of fun boots that I have. So this is from a few years ago. This is faux fur. It is Sam Edelman. It's a thicker heel, so I can walk in it, not walk a ton, but it's not like a stiletto skinny heel. And it's fun just to wear, again, with my black pants or black faux leather leggings and a sweater. It just is a fun way to kind of zhuzh up a look. It's not every day, but again, a little funky and fun. These boots are something I just fell in love with several years ago, super tall. Again, I thought they were just kind of sexy and cool. They are a little bit wider, but I do wear pants in. I don't wear anything above it, which brings me to last and final boot are these. And these have a little bit more of a stacked heel, so it's a little bit wider than this. And this is shorter. This here is shorter than this. So this, I do wear jeans, tight-fitting jeans, not leggings. I don't really have jean leggings, but tight-fitting jeans into it. I could, of course, if I wanted to, I could have jeans that stop right above it. That would be fine. We don't want jeans that hit it and then kind of, again, crunch up. That creates a very messy look and disrupts the line of the leg. So we either want jeans that stop right above it, or we could roll our jeans. So not like a really thick roll, but a little bit thinner. I probably wouldn't roll jeans with this because I think it might fight with this and all this going on, but that's just kind of what I see in my head. It might look better on. So I would get jeans that stop right above it or wear something in, but not stuffing it. It can't be constantly coming out. It has to fit very seamless and tight in here. So these are just kind of, again, boots I can walk around in that aren't super tall or super dressy. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what to look for. So definitely something that is, you know, a weather, a boot for the elements. So waterproof, suede or leather. If you want rubber, that's great too. I'm just trying to not go so casual, where we can, again, bring that style needle back a little bit. Something that you can walk around in. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's something on the flatter side like this, but that goes with your winter wardrobe. I do wear that black pair more than the brown pair. And then after a boot for the elements, and then something you can walk around in, some sort of dressier boot. Again, it doesn't have to be a tall boot. It can just have maybe a taller heel, or maybe a pointier toe would make it a little bit dressy, or again, even a bootie would be great. And then if you can interject, because we're usually in Chicago, our winter is so long, so if you can interject like another boot, because they tend to get a lot of wearing it every day, so that way I'm not wearing this one every day, I can switch it out with this, and vice versa. So if you enjoy this video and you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any other questions or style conundrums, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.